areas it hopes the National Assembly would address.
Political office holders, elected representatives, appointed representatives, the aides of ministers, governors, even of presidents, cannot enjoy an unnecessary level of suffrage over the selection of the candidates of party.
With regard to the appointment of the chairman of INEC, we feel that the process should be changed. The president should not directly appoint. The National Judicial Council should appoint.
We also want persons with disabilities who are voters to vote early before the official date of election.
While the exercise progresses to a third reading at the two chambers, some of the proposed amendments to the Electoral Act, like notice and time of elections, are however tied to amendments of the Constitution, which is also ongoing. From the National Assembly, Lami Ali, NTA News.
Nigeria's First Lady Oluremi Tinubu has secured the commitment of the Qatar Foundation on Education, Science and Community Development towards reforming the Almajiri education system and addressing the out-of-school children crisis in the country. She filed this off in Doha, Qatar, during a closed-door meeting with the chairman of the foundation, Her Highness Sheikha Moza bint Nasser Al Misned. She says support and funding from the foundation is necessary to assist Nigeria address the challenge of over 15 million out-of-school children and driving a transformative model of Almajiri school system, one that integrates both Islamic and formal education. The First Lady applauded her host, Her Royal Highness Sheikha Moza, for her various interventions in the education sector through the foundation that builds the Qatar Education City with over 40 schools, including universities, and the Qatar National Library, pledging the commitment of the foundation to actively support the Almajiri and out-of-school children education in Nigeria. The chairman of the foundation says it will assist the Ministry of Education with training of the handlers and teachers in the schools when established to ensure the best outcomes. The First Lady also visited the headquarters of the Qatar Foundation, where the CEO of the foundation, Yusuf Al-Na, informed her that Nigeria has 41 alumni from the Muhammad Khalifa University. She attended the meeting alongside the Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Alepate, Minister of State for Education, Professor Suwaiba Ahmad, and the Executive Secretary of the National Commission for Almajiri and Out-of-School Children Education, Muhammad Sani. In a major boost to Nigeria's energy sector, President Bola Tinubu has welcomed a $2 billion gas investment by Shell in the country's offshore oil field. This marks Shell's second major commitment within a year and a third final investment decision secured under President Tinubu in just 18 months. The new gas project, located in OML 144, is expected to deliver 350 million standard cubic feet of gas per day by 2028. With this announcement, Nigeria has now attracted over $8 billion in upstream oil and gas investments since 2023. The High project follows the Beta and Bunga North feeds and is seen as a key part of the government's efforts to unlock the country's vast gas potential. These developments are critical to supplying feedstock for the NLNG Train 7 expansion, which aims to boost Nigeria's LNG output by 35%. According to the Special Advisor to the President on Energy, Oluverhejen, this project will strengthen Nigeria's role in global LNG markets while also increasing domestic supply for cooking gas, reducing imports and creating jobs. Shell's upstream president, Peter Costello, says the project underlines Shell's long-term commitment to Nigeria's energy sector. President Tinubu has credited targeted reforms and new fiscal incentives for reviving investor confidence in the sector. He says Shell's latest investment is a strong endorsement of Nigeria's new investment climate, describing it as proof that the country is, quote, fully open for business. More final investment decisions are expected in the months ahead, end of quote. You're still watching the news at 1 and brief on NTA Lagos Channel 10. We will now return shortly after this timeout to join us again.
For a spacious, serene, beautiful and comfortable environment for your event, then
NTA Lagos Channel 10 premises is the place to be. With about 3,065 seating capacity,
NTA Lagos Channel 10 premises provides a well-secured land and car parking lot for your wedding receptions, birthday parties, religious and school activities.
our conference hall is convenient for company annual general meetings, lectures, seminars or workshops.
With just 250,000 naira only, you can use our entire space and also have your event covered with a token which will be aired on our social diary program, Mary Lane.
For more inquiries, please contact our marketing department, NTA Lagos Channel 10, Tejo Show, or call Chibuzo
On 0812-324-5519
and Gmo
on 003-830-1669.
NTA Lagos premises affordable just for you.
Are you searching for a space to ignite your creativity? NTA Lagos Channel 10 studio provides the answer. Our studio is spacious and fully equipped with modern broadcasting equipment suitable for your programs and competitions. For recording and production of kiddies programs, spelling bee competitions, participatory rehearsals, programs and live performances, NTA Lagos Channel 10 studio provides the ideal environment to bring your vision to life. Our team of professionals are dedicated to help you achieve your goals, provide expert guidance, and support every step of the way. Contact us today to book your session at an affordable and discounted rate and let your creativity shine. For more inquiries, please call the following numbers: 0816-008-7357, 006-286-9030, and 0812-324-5519. NTA Lagos Channel 10 Studio, where creativity meets excellence.
NTA 10 Station for Excellence.
You're welcome back. Moving on now. It's time to rebuild the global health system to meet today's realities. Global health actors at the 2025 World Health Summit in Berlin said they are calling for a major shakeup in the way the world finances and governs healthcare. Basi Ita Ikbang reports that this came at a session on transforming the global health architecture, rethinking governance and financing models.
The session set the tone for urgent reforms in global health leadership. Speakers stressed that depending on donor aid is no longer sustainable. They called for fresh homegrown solutions, from fair health taxes to diaspora investment bonds, to help countries fund their own health systems.
Albert Einstein, he once said, in the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. And indeed, we have no chance but to see it this way. In the light of the major crisis we are facing, we need to make the global architecture fit for the future, and we have to do it now.
The health systems were crumbling. We must solve that. We must integrate, build one health system that addresses vertical diseases, but that's one system that delivers cost effectively.
Panelists also appealed to wealthier nations and financial institutions to ease debt burdens on low-income countries so they can build stronger and more resilient health systems.
This is why we came with the Africa Health Financing in a New Era. Some of you are calling that Green Book. This Green Book was the starting point. It's the most comprehensive document that Africa developed to address the issue of health financing.
The 2025 World Health Summit brings together key global health actors, all united by one clear message: health governance must be inclusive, accountable, and locally driven. From Berlin, Basi Taikman, NTA News.
The Ministry of Arts, Culture and Tourism and Creative Economy resumed talks with the Qatari government on Monday to boost cultural exchange, arts and tourism relations between the two countries. The minister, Hannatu Musa Musawa, who held a meeting with Dr. Ali Gamen Al-Hajri, the ambassador of the state of Qatar to Nigeria in Abuja, highlighted Nigeria's rich cultural heritage and potential partnerships with Qatar to promote mutual understanding and growth. She emphasized Nigeria's diverse cultural history, showcasing its music, movie industry, and arts, and expressed interest in collaborating with Qatar to preserve and display Nigerian artifacts. The ambassador highlighted Qatar's commitment to promoting art and cultural projects, emphasizing its role in diplomacy and bridging nations. He also noted that both countries have significantly strengthened their economic ties in recent years through diplomatic engagement to advance bilateral cooperation across several sectors, including aviation, oil and gas, mining, infrastructure, and agriculture. The possibility of signing a memorandum of understanding to formalize the partnership was discussed, with both parties expressing enthusiasm for the potential benefits of the collaboration. In education, academic activities were brought to a halt across several public universities nationwide on Monday as the Academic Staff Union of Universities ASU commenced a 2-week warning strike. The action follows a breakdown in negotiations between the union and the federal government. Declaring the strike in Abuja on Sunday, ASU National President Professor Chris Piwana emphasized the union's frustration over unmet demands, particularly relating to the 2009 ASU-FGN agreement. In response to the strike, the federal government has taken a firm stance, directing the National Universities Commission to compile an attendance list of all academic staff across public institutions within 7 days. The Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, reaffirmed the enforcement of the no work, no pay policy, stating that only lecturers who are actively discharging their duties will be entitled to salaries during the period of industrial action. Meanwhile, the Nigeria Labour Congress, NLC, has thrown its weight behind ASU, criticizing the government's approach. NLC President Joe Ajero described the no-pay policy as an act of intimidation, arguing that such tactics would not resolve the deep-rooted issues plaguing Nigeria's public tertiary institutions. The standoff continues despite government claims of progress, including the release of 50 billion naira for earned academic allowances and a proposed 150 billion allocations in the 2025 budget for university needs assessment. The Education Minister has also ordered Vice Chancellors to conduct a physical head count of lecturers, categorizing those present and those partaking in the strike. He further directed that salaries be withheld from any academic staff failing to report for duty. However, members of the Congress of University Academics and the National Association of Medical and Dental Academics who are not participating in the strike are exempted from this directive. As the warning strike unfolds, stakeholders remain hopeful for a swift and lasting solution to avoid further disruptions in the nation's academic calendar. And that wraps up the news at 1 on NTA Lagos Channel 10. Thanks for being there. Do join us at 7 p.m. for a more comprehensive package. I am Ese Owamaka. Good afternoon.